Okay, we're recording now?
Recording
cool.
on.
Cool. So, hello everybody. My name is John, and I'm here with my sister.
Yes, all the people.
All the people. All the people who are going to watch this channel someday.
Watch? Oh yeah, because it's recorded.
Yeah, because it's YouTube.
Yep.
It's for the tubes of you.
Mm-hmm.
So, my plan is to play all the Zelda games on Hero Mode.
Are you doing them in chronological order?
I'm doing them in timeline order.
That's what I mean.
Yes, well, I mean, there's a difference between the chronological order of the time they came out, or, like, the chronological order of, like, the timeline.
Fair.
So, I mean, if we wanted to do it that way, I'd be playing The Legend of Zelda first.
No.
But, like, The Legend of Zelda, like, the original game comes way later in the timeline.
No, go with canon chronology.
But I will be playing Hero Mode, and my sister's going to be here the entire time as well.
Most of the time.
Most of the time, because she has children. But let's jump right into this. We're going to be playing Skyward Sword first. And it's going to be fun, I hope. If you hear a baby crying, I apologize. The baby monitor is right next to the microphone.
Move it. I'll move it over here by my
that's a
head.
good idea, yes.
Since I'm the one that needs to reply to it anyway.
So, I shall be John. And we start. Do you ever get nightmares like this?
No. My nightmares are way less monster-based and way more psychological-based.
That's fair. Well, this was psychological for Link.
Well, yeah.
Because terror is psychological.
I was going to say because past lives thing.
Also fair. Also very, very fair. So, this was for the 25th anniversary of The Legend of Zelda. And every time I play this game, every single time I play this game, I always just get these feels whenever I start playing. How many times have you played this game, Kissy?
I've actually only played it through all the way once.
Just once?
Most of my Legend of Zelda time is playing Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask with the children.
That's fair. Very fair. Ugh. I love this game so much. This was like...
That would end up slimy.
What?
I'm just saying.
It totally would end up slimy, because you have, like, the bird tongue.
Seriously, the kids watched this, and then I had to stop them from putting things in their mouths for, like, 2 days afterwards.
That's disgusting.
And they were all so slimy.
Oh, boy.
See, this is not as scary to me as the things, like the dream sequences in Twilight Princess.
Oh, yeah, the dream sequences.
Those were freaky.
Those were
but this is like a
horrifying.
monster, and I'm like, okay.
Rise, John. The time has come for you to awaken.
You're not doing voices?
You are fated to have a hand in a great destiny, and it will soon find you. The time has come for you to awaken. John.
I actually really like the voice they chose, too.
Oh, yeah,
Too,
definitely.
For Fi. I don't know how people say it.
People say it differently. I say Fee. Fee, Fi, Fo, Fum. Except I don't think you can do Fo and Fum with the way they did that. And there's a bird face in the window.
I'm sure that's normal.
And hold on. There it is.
Slime.
Slime. That's how the letter was able to fly so far. It was heavy with slime.
Ugh.
The most delightful thing. Hey, sleepyhead. I know how much you like to sleep in, so I'm guessing this letter will be your alarm clock this morning. Did I guess right? Rise and shine, John. Today's the wing ceremony. You promised to meet me before it starts. Remember? Nope.
If I have to wake you up from now on, I'm gonna rise and shine. It's time for the wing ceremony, regardless of what it is.
And you have to have one of the children.
Yeah,
like,
I'll
come
teach
down
them.
and just like spit it out of my face.
Oh, I like that idea. Yeah, they'd love that.
You'd better not keep me waiting. Wink. Is my phone over there? Yes.
No, but I found hot chocolate mix.
I mean, if you
Yeah,
like to eat it.
that's my hot chocolate mix. Alright, so now we're able to move around.
Kissy, can you pass me my bottle? The metal one.
And if you go into Link's wardrobe, you find a blue rupee.
Doesn't everyone keep money in their closet?
No, I don't.
I often find money in my closet.
Where does it all come from?
My pockets, mostly.
Yes, that's fair.
On the rare occasions that I have cash, I forget it in my pockets, and then I wash it, and then I find it later when I put the pants back on.
And then it's laundered money.
Well, I was gonna say, and then it's like bonus money, because I forgot it existed.
No, that's fair, yeah. Okay, so where are we going here?
I don't know why, but every single time I come in this building, I get lost. I'm not sure what it is about the design of the building. I get lost every time. I'm like, I don't know what direction I'm going in, or
This is Pippin?
where I'm even supposed
I
to be.
think his name is Pippin.
Well, we don't know yet, canonically, because it hasn't given us his name.
Fine. Morning, John. So today's the wing ceremony. Are you ready? All I'm saying is everyone else is out... Oh, God, I can't talk. All I'm saying is everyone else is out practicing at the plaza, but you seem to be pretty relaxed about the whole thing. Yeah, because I'm going to kiss Zelda. Of course, that Crimson Loftwing of yours is something special. I feel pretty confident riding him, too.
Are you kidding me? Link is such an innocent. He would not be able to handle, ever. Not a single one of them.
Are you sure?
I don't think a single one of the Links has been suave.
I don't know. The Breath of the Wild Link has been pretty suave.
Have you seen the goofy ass faces he makes? No.
Yeah, I guess so. My bird won the last ceremony, but even I don't think he could beat that red terror of yours. Of course, a bird's true speed in a race always comes down to the skill of the rider.
I don't know. I'd say the bird would be faster if the rider fell off.
I could see that happening. I'm something of a bird researcher around here. Ah, you're an ornithologist. So you know, if you ever find yourself in need of some bird expertise, come see old Pippin. I thought his name was Pippin.
There, now we have his name.
Now we have his name. This is Pippin.
Spoilers, John. Come on.
Where am I going?
I don't know. I told you. We get lost in here every single time.
Looks like he's humping the barrel.
Well,
Good morning, John. Today's the big wing ceremony, right? I wanted to fly too, but I didn't make the cut, so I'm stuck back here at the academy. Plus, I've got to move these barrels over to the kitchen. I was hoping to at least be able to cheer you on, John, but I guess that's the way it goes. Go out there and wow them, buddy. Thanks, buddy.
you're not gonna help him?
Why would I? Look at him. Look
He's
at him.
your buddy.
I have things to do. I'm special.
You don't know that yet.
I'm always special.
This is a good margarita.
I mean, I have a drink of raspberry lemonade. Ooh,
Pineapple margarita.
pineapple margarita. Right here. Love you, you brat. That was my boyfriend.
Very nice.
Okay. Look, it's Burb statue. I want to save.
Do you?
Yeah. Why would I
I
not
haven't
want
done
to save?
anything yet.
Hey, John, up here!
Oh my god, Seamus had such a hard time with this.
I was there when he was trying to read it.
He was trying so... Oh no, he was doing fine at reading it. He just kept falling off the ledge.
Oh, you're talking about... Oh, that's what you're talking... I thought you were talking about reading it.
Turns out, this game is hard for a 5-year-old.
I mean, they don't have the motor skills yet to be able to play a game properly, right?
Yeah.
Good morning to you, John. I'm impressed with your decision to test your resolve in hero mode. The fuck is hero mode?
Yeah, breaking the fourth wall there, buddy.
Yeah, he is. It's not okay. Oh, but today is the day of the long-awaited wing ceremony. Could you do me a favor and mute the laptop? There's a button at the top that has an X at the speaker. No, on the keyboard.
Right here, on the
no,
this,
no,
right
not
there.
that. Don't close out the program.
Right
it's a
there?
no.
Right, that one.
Don't do it.
I'm so funny. That's why you want me here for comedy.
Stab you.
Hey, you're the one that wanted me here.
It's true, I did.
You invited me.
Oh, but today is the day of the long-awaited wing ceremony. Are you feeling ready? There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Look this way while pressing and holding Z, then press A to have a quick chat with me.
Z, A.
So meta. Right. Use Z to target something in the direction you're facing. You're looking at me like you already know all this. There's no harm in reviewing the basics, you know. Oh my god, I wonder if this guy is like the only character in the entire Zelda series who like breaks the fourth wall about hero mode.
I don't think there's hero mode in... At the very least, I don't...
There's hero mode in every game. Except for, like, the older games.
Yeah, so that's not every game.
Well, like, so every 3D modeled game has hero mode. Yes, it does.
Ocarina of Time. And
Yes, it
Majora's
does. Had
Mask,
Master Quest.
completely separate disc.
Okay, but
so
it still
didn't
had one.
have to be... So, like, it didn't have to be mentioned. I bet, from a game design perspective, they put this in here so that if you accidentally went into hero mode, they're doing all this so that you can be like, oh wait, I didn't want that.
I mean, yeah, I guess
Seriously,
so.
that's probably why. Because if you look at the Master Quest, that was its own separate disc when it came out.
That's true.
So the only reason you would have gotten that is because you wanted that challenge. You had to opt in at the point of purchase.
I have to see if I can get my hands on a hero mode Master Quest thing.
I have Master Quest.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, but it's on the Wii. I'm using a Wii U. I can't put GameCube games in a Wii U.
All I'm saying is that I have it.
I will see about that. It's either that or I get a 3DS capture card.
You do what you have to, I guess.
But then you have to install the capture card into your 3DS, and I don't want to screw it up. You're looking at me like you already know all this. There's no harm in reviewing the... I read this. In hero mode, you lose hearts twice as fast, so it's doubly important to know how to effectively Z-target. It's a little silly to carry on a conversation from this distance. Why don't you come and join me up here? You should be able to climb if you dash on top of that wooden box, don't you think? Move while holding A to dash. You should be able to make that jump fairly easily. Try climbing up here. So this is I think this is the first game that introduced the dash mechanic, isn't it? Was there another Legend of Zelda game that... I don't think there was. Yes, it looks like you mastered dashing.
I don't think so.
What other games have dashing in them? Like the stamina gauge.
I mean, Twilight Princess kind of has a thing where, like, you can press a button to go faster for a short period of time.
Does? Oh, wait, that's in the wolf form, though.
Yeah.
That's not in human form.
But it's... I mean, you're in wolf form fairly often, so...
Like half the game, that's true. Alright, then you know what to do next, right? I know, thank you. I see. Well then, come over here quickly. Then you probably already know that you have to go save a kitty cat.
No.
Or it's not really a cat. So what are you up to? Rushing to get some last-minute bird riding practice in this morning, John? Oh? Whenever you're playing Pokemon Go and an egg's hatching. Oh?
Do you think anyone else reads that in such a weird, sarcastic, floaty manner? Or is it just us?
You have someone to meet? Ah, Zelda's waiting for you, is she? If you take a look at his eyes, when he blinks, they just flatline. His eyes aren't closed.
I actually really like his design, and I don't know why.
I wonder what his pupils look like.
Has none.
He has no pupils. There's just blackness.
No eyes.
No eyes. Perfect timing then. You see, Zelda's father, Headmaster Gapora, has a pet named Mia, and, well, she's scampered off again. Look. Over there, do you see her? The headmaster is so busy working with Zelda preparing for the ceremony. I thought that maybe I should feed her, but the ceremony is about to start and I just put a fresh set of clothes on and, well, you see. Will you help me out and go retrieve Mia for me? Fine. Fantastic, you'll do it? I know you're in a hurry, so I really appreciate your taking the time to help.
I mean, if you had your bird, this would be so much easier.
I know. We should be able to climb up... if you hang off the ledge there, you can climb onto the roof on the other side. Cool. I'm terribly sorry, but I know you're the quiet climber. I really do appreciate it. How did he... Okay, but how did he, like... How does he know that we're quite the climber?
I mean, I assume you've lived here your entire life, and so has he. Like, it's just like any other small town. Do you know how many people in our small town growing up, like, knew of us and qualities about us?
It's so creepy, though.
I mean, not me. I was the first of our family to go to that school.
No,
and so
but you
no
also
one was
had
like,
a different last name.
And that's not the point. The point is I went first, and so nobody was like, oh, I know your siblings, and they were like such and such, and...
I can't tell you how many times I've been called Paul at NAC.
Oh. It's okay. I wasn't called anything. I had a person forget my name once. Students were the teacher was like, here, student volunteers to hand back papers. And they were like, who's this? Who is this name? I don't know who this name is. It was one of my classmates in a graduating class of 70. So...
I like the idea that you can throw the cat.
He just pawned it across the...
You kick me out.
You kick me out like the football.
But it does a flip in the air. Did you see that? Look, watch. It does a flip in the air.
I mean, of course it does. It's a cat.
It's not really a cat. I don't know what this is.
Magic cat.
It looks like a thing between like a lemur and like a cat. I don't know what it is. Nice work. You brought her back safe and sound. Sorry for troubling you with this. I know you're busy, John. I suppose I should feed Mia now. Yeah. Can you let me go talk to Mazel girl? I believe Zelda is there with him, so you should hurry along. Fruit de stamina! You got a stamina fruit. This peculiar fruit replenishes your stamina gauge. Beautiful. Such a pretty cutscene.
I don't know how long it took to build that thing.
A couple days for the developers.
The world builder in me is like, how long did it take to build that? Where did you get the stone? I mean, I know because I've played the game where the stone comes from.
Yeah.
But like, you look at it up here in the sky.
Something that I find really off about these lyrics is that you have to like really rush the English translation in order to actually make it fit with the melody.
No, that's why translation is hard.
It's true. Hey, good morning, John.
That voice? No.
I mean, would you prefer a sexy Zelda? Or do you want me to save that for Twilight Princess?
I'm glad to see my Loftwing got you out of bed. Like, just...
I can't...
Normal?
I was pretty sure you'd sleep in and forget to meet me this morning. Is that why you sent your burb? But look at this instrument, and look at this outfit. They're mine to use today in the ceremony, since I'll be playing the role of the goddess.
Aren't they beautiful? Especially this instrument. They tell me it's just like the one the goddess was said to have in the legends. It sounds gorgeous, too. How can something sound gorgeous? Gorgeous is a sight word. What's with the look?
It's a look.
I asked Father about it, and he said it's called a harp. And look at these clothes. I made this wrap myself, and we get to use it in today's ceremony. Between the harp and this outfit, I'm going to make a great goddess today.
And, all the other days. Wait, sorry, is this supposed to be an issue of spoilers, or...
I don't know.
You didn't tell me.
I didn't tell myself. I suppose I should work this out. I got you up early this morning because I wanted you to be the first to see me like this, John. Well, your dad saw you like it first, so... So how do I look? I love how it gives you two options that are, like, so douchey.
I don't read them as douchey. I read them as, like, Link is just awkward. He's so awkward. He's so adorable and awkward. And he's just like, I don't know how to respond to this question. I wasn't prepared.
But I think she gets mad at you if you don't answer great. Like,
no, certainly. Yeah. I mean, but I'm just saying that, like, from his perspective, I don't think.
And then it makes you seem like it's like their relationship is very... She wants him very badly. He's like, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna go with great. Do you think this is what every guy thinks about when a girl asks them, does this dress make me look fat?
I don't know. I've never done that.
Or like, does this dress make me look good?
Well, yeah, because you don't want to walk out of the house in something that makes you look shitty.
True. Huh, I think so too. But it's nice to know you agree. Thanks, John. You're welcome.
Now, like, that's
is Russian.
I'm very...
I say viral.
Sure.
I do it only for me and Zelda. Vidoshna. Ah, there you are, Zelda. Are you all prepared for today's ceremony? Hoot hoot. Oh, hello, Father. Ah, John, you're here too. Outstanding. It's encouraging to see you up so early, given your capacity for sleep. Okay, so we know two things about Link. Three things about Link. He's a great flyer.
Yes. Well, we don't necessarily know he's a great flyer. We know he's got a great bird.
We know he's got a...
He's like a racer with an awesome car. We don't know yet how he does himself. The car. Mwah!
Nice cock, bro. We know that he sleeps in a lot. And he's a good climber. No doubt today's ceremony had you too excited to close your eyes for once. If you win today's ceremonial race, you'll get to participate in the post-race ritual with Zelda, so give it your best out there. Like how they call it a ritual. Yes, about that. Father, I don't know if he can do it. Recently, John hasn't been practicing much at all for the ceremony. And even when he's out riding his Loftwing, he's just lazily gliding around, probably daydreaming. I mean...
See, look at that face. That's not a calm, cool, and collected face.
I don't know what he's thinking. He's going to have to be in perfect control of his bird to win today. Well, aren't you sassy? No need to worry yourself, Zelda. Though you may have a point, today's wing ceremony tests the skill of the rider as well as his bond to his bird. Victory will not come easily. And as you pointed out, I haven't seen him practicing as hard as some of the other students. But you've known him since you were both very little. You should know better than to fret about him. You see, John and his Loftwing share a very special connection. I've never seen anything like it. A man and his bird.
Ah, yes. That constant companion. Very common. Everyone has one. We all know about it's a well-known story. A man and his bird.
A man and his bird. As you know, each of us in Skyloft is but one half of a pair. Man and bird. We are only whole by our loftwings, the guardian birds that the goddess bestows upon each of us as a symbol of her divine protection. When we are young, every one of us meets our loftwing under the great statue of the goddess. It's quite a big moment, I'm sure you recall. Ah, but the first meeting between John and his loftwing was extraordinary. That bird came to him was a crimson loftwing. It is a breed so rare we were sure for some time that it had vanished from the line. Yes, and the boy with his bird seemed to share a profound connection from the moment they met. Do you recall when John and that loftwing of his first met? What a sight! Little boy just hopped up on that bird and gracefully flew away without even a moment of instruction. They were meant for each other. And judging by how jealous you were that day, I'd say the friendship he shared with his bird didn't go unnoticed by you, my dear. Hoot hoot.
I just like the idea that that's how his mother died in this, just of fear. Just her kid just like getting on a bird that they thought was extinct and flying away without a care.
That's what Seamus is gonna do one day.
Maybe.
Ah, but who can blame you? I'm sure you weren't the only one envious of the powerful bond shared by John and his bird. Anyone who was a part of something special is bound to catch some nasty looks sooner or later. Hoo hoo. That's actually on the dialogue.
This time.
Hoot hoot hoot. This contest. Can I talk?
Contest?
Contest. It is a contest. This contest has nothing to laugh at, Father. This ceremony is part of the final test for those training to become Knights of Skyloft. If John doesn't fly fast enough during the race, what if John messes up his big chance? What if he's not allowed to become a knight? Calm down, my dear. We'll be fine. Honestly, it's almost as though you become a completely different person when you worry about John. Listen, John, you'd better fly your heart out today. At the very least, you need to squeeze in a little practice time before the race. Come on, you'll thank me later.
The bossiest Zelda in the entire Zelda series?
What?
Is this the bossiest Zelda in the entire Zelda series?
I don't know if she's the bossiest Zelda. I think there's a case to be made that, now the name is gone. It's gone. Wind Waker.
Oh yeah, Tetra. Tetra's
I think Tetra
so
takes the
bossy.
crown.
She's the sass master. Here we are. Go on now. Jump off the edge and call your loftwing. It's almost time for the ceremony, so try to practice seriously for once. However, she does not lack in the trying to kill us department. Oh yeah, you can't sense your bird out there? Oh, I get it. You're trying to weasel out of having to practice. Nice try, but you're not fooling me. Off you go! And she just throws us off the edge.
Yep.
Okay, John, go ahead. Just press down and call your loftwing. Zelda's just looking down like, well, I guess he's dead. His bird is sure taking...
This is what comes of sleeping in and not practicing.
It's like dentist being like, if only you had flossed!
Can I just point out, you're not going to dive into the sky in a skirt. That's a terrible idea.
It acts as a parachute.
No, it wouldn't. Not unless it had boning. That skirt doesn't have any boning in it.
Then how would you not, why would you not dive with that?
Because there's still people back up.
Ooh. Oh, that's what you meant.
Well, and also, you wouldn't want it, like, whipping around. That would be
That's true.
fairly uncomfortable.
I mean, she can do it. She's fairly skilled with it, I'm certain.
I was saying, I would wear pants.
I'm sorry, friend. I didn't mean to push you so hard. You didn't sprain your wing, did you? This is very odd, John. What could have possibly happened to your loftwing?
Well, I certainly don't know.
Look at his face behind the... He's like...
I just almost died.
For a bird to ignore the call of his master, it's unheard of. And you still can't sense your bird nearby, eh, John? This is quite a problem, especially considering the wing ceremony is about to start. John, when you said you couldn't sense your loft-wing well, I should have believed you. I'm sorry.
Probably yes.
You should be sorry. You pushed me off the edge, almost killed me. I need to tend to my own loft-wing, so I'll catch up with you later. You'd better go on ahead and see if you can find out where your bird has gone. Ah, I hear a ringing. Listen, I can hear the bells. Ooh. My, how did it get to be so late? If I recall correctly, this year Instructor Horwell is presiding over the ceremony. John, you should explain the situation to him and see if he's willing to delay the race a little bit so you can find your bird. But Father, you're the headmaster of the academy. If John asks Instructor Horwell, he'll probably just come out and talk to you about it. Ah, quite true. As usual, you make an excellent point, my dear. Very well, I'll explain the situation to him myself. John, run along and tell Instructor Horwell to come see me in my quarters. I have a special proposition for him. Alright, and I think this will conclude the first episode. Because you've gotten an introduction to quite a few characters.
Yes.
And
we have the main conflict.
we have the main conflict.
We have the main, most important conflict of the entire game.
Is finding the bird.
Yes.
Finding the bird is the most important thing. So, we will see you guys next time. I will try to upload as time allows, but I'm hoping to put videos out Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Fancy.
And Tuesdays will end up being a different game. Either I do it by myself or I do it with my boyfriend. So, I will figure that out by Tuesday. Anyway, you guys have a good day, and I will see you all later. Bye-bye.